This time last year I was with you and we basically announced our relationship with Google where we're launching VCE and DoubleClick. Fast forward a year, VCE and DoubleClick is up and running, it's live. What is VCE, just as a reminder? It measures the viewability first of people when you're actually watching a campaign and viewing a campaign. And second is, are you hitting your target audience? Now, based on demographics. Included in that is actually the fraud associated with it. How much is measuring of non-human traffic? Non-human traffic over the past year has significantly, the attention of non-human traffic has significantly increased, which is a good thing. We are at ComScore changing the messaging around it. There's a lot of non-human traffic out there, but there's also a lot of good actors out there. So not everybody is bad. The premium publishers actually are the ones that are doing really well, and they are trying to mitigate and try to decrease the amount of fraud that's happening. And if you look at the numbers, specifically for premium publishers, it's not as bad for those guys compared to some other folks that are not in that category. You know, I actually have some numbers here. We did a study, and if you look at it, if you start analyzing the data, 79% of all campaigns have less than 5% non-human traffic associated with it. Now that accounts for 25% of total NHT, non-human traffic impressions. But this is where the bigger issue is. 7% have more than 20% non-human traffic. That accounts for 30% of all the traffic. Now the IAB put a study that we did together with them over a year ago, and it said that overall it's at 30%, that all of non-human traffic is at 30%. This is an issue. It's an issue that a lot of people, at least now, are talking about, and there are companies out there like ourselves and others that are trying to, as a independent third party, trying to at least provide the metrics that are available. We launched a new product at the beginning of this year called Video Metrics Multiplatform. And what that does is take all of digital video on your PC, on your smartphone, on your tablet, and on over-the-top connected devices. And we are deduplicating that audience and coming up with the incremental reach and frequency associated with all those digital platforms. So now if they're using all of those 5 platforms, instead of you being counted as 5 different times, you're just one, but your engagement is obviously additive across all of those platforms. That service is up and running already, getting a tremendous amount of reception.
How pervasive is
Hulu, you mentioned Peter Naylor. Peter Naylor is actually quoted in one of our, in the launch of that product as using the product, and actually, now where we're going with it is that's just a component of what we had initially announced of something called Total Video. So what Total Video includes all of the digital aspects to it, plus linear TV. So plus all of NVOD and all of that. So putting all of that together is where we're going with all of this. Now, are we still the early days? Absolutely. How do we do it? We're doing it based on a tagging-based approach, and we also have some unique technology that captures all of the home usage within somebody's, so it's not only the PC usage, but it's somebody's phone usage, tablet usage, the Xbox usage, the PlayStation usage, all of that we're capturing over it. Still early days in the measurement space, but we're getting there. I would bet that by this time next year, this becomes more of a pervasive product that a lot of people start using.